What's up and welcome to Slay Edge Media. Today we are doing the beautiful redesigned Tesla Model S here, of course, at the beautiful Lapin Motor Company. Now today we're going to go over a few different features. That's like new things that are being updated, different things that are different from this Model S compared to the older Model S before it got redesigned. We're going to take a good look at the yoke, the different way that you have to shift into gears, and just basically get an overall look at the vehicle. But first, we're going to jump right into it with a drive, and then we're going to look at the other details close up. All right, first off, I'm going to go over a couple things before we even get in. If you got the key, put it in your location, boom, it's good to go. And for this, the old Tesla Model S as well as the Y and the 3 and the Y still have this setup, but for the S, this one's optioned with the yoke. And I believe when you get the yoke, there's no more of that stick right there no more. So now here's a new way you have to shift into gears. You have to use this little bar right here on the side. Now, when I first got in this car, it took a little minute to figure out. I was like, hold on, I'm not novice to Tesla. There used to be like a little stick right here, and you push, down, up, and park right here. It should be real simple. Now you have to use this little side menu bar right here, and if I want to go forward, you have to push your foot on the brake, obviously, and you push up because I want to go forward, right? So now we can go forward, or reverse, you see? So that's nice. But we're gonna go forward because we want to go that way. So let's get on out of here. Forward, all right? And what I noticed right off the back is, first off, you got to get used to using a yoke opposed to just, a normal steering wheel. So that's me being a private pilot certificate. Using a yoke is nothing different. Obviously you keep one hand on the yoke and then the other hand is for the throttle and your fuel mixture. But that's pilot talk. We're talking about cars. So ideally, you should want to keep both hands on the steering wheel. Now, something that's different that I noticed about this is instead of it being like the blinkers, there's no blinker switch and there's no switch for the gear shift. What you have to do is there's like a little button here on the steering wheel for left and right. So if I want to turn left, I have to just push that button, and it's touchscreen, of course, right? So when I look at my dash, I see the car blinking. It shows the car that's in front of me while I'm driving, and I see my little arrow blinking. I see the stop sign right here that's right next to me. So everything is just super easy with this car. But let's go ahead and hit the street turn here. And of course, in obvious Tesla style, it's got that immediate torque. Now it's no secret that Teslas are fast. Everyone knows that Teslas are fast cars, because they got that immediate torque, the access to that power right away, because it's Tesla. That's what it is. That's how electric motors are built. They don't need to build RPM up to a certain RPM just for you to get your power. You feel the power right away. You see the gear right there? This is what I was talking about when I say if you want to use the blinker. So if I push left here, it shows left right there, and you can see it on the car. Or if I push right, or if you want to just cancel it, push it again, because obviously I'm still going straight, but I just wanted to show you that. And you can see this is like an updated version, because before it used to be like just speedometer here, and it used to show all this little stuff over here on the other ones. There's actually a dashboard here, and there's actually, this thing is dedicated for showing you the vehicle information. See how it's totally different, dedicated for different things. Still taking me a little bit getting used to using this this yoke steering wheel, because I'm just so used to having a steering wheel, be able to, in a normal car my hand would be like right here, but it's different in this setup, obviously. But that doesn't mean I couldn't get used to it. If I was having like a secondary car, as like a Tesla as my secondary car, I would go for the yoke for sure, because it opens up my visibility like tenfold. I'm at the next level for visibility. I feel like I can actually see so much more. Not only is there not a steering wheel, there's no steering wheel blocking my dashboard right here, so I feel like I can just see so much more of the road than I was able to before. Now you see how I'm about to come right here. I'm coming off the freeway. I'm just gonna let it use the regenerative braking to stop me. I'm not even using my brakes right now at all. The car stopping itself. Like if I let it completely stop, it's gonna stop me way back here. So I kind of have to go up a little bit to help it out. See the Yoke, it takes a little bit getting used to using. Like even with the blinkers being right here. So I'm still a one-handed guy, so I'm gonna hold it just like how I would normally with the steering wheel. If you were to get this vehicle, I would definitely suggest taking a day and getting used to all the features, because if you're used to driving the older Teslas, the older way of how the layout was interior-wise before they redesigned it, you know, got rid of the switches, there's no blinker switch, there's no gear select switch. Well, let's see. Let's see how good if we can do it. Little corner right there, it handles it no problem, but this is a little bit bigger vehicle, you know, so the strong point of these cars has never been the turning ability, not so much. Now, something I like about this one, this Model S actually isn't optioned with a moonroof. I've seen these optioned with moonroofs in like the other Model S's, but this new one, they finally got a full piece of glass on there, because you know, people get electric cars, we don't want carbon fiber, but we don't want just a moonroof. I was so glad they had a moonroof that opens on it, but honestly, if it comes to moonroof or a giant piece of glass, I'd rather have the whole thing be glass than just only having like a little moonroof. And if it comes to having no moonroof and just nothing at all, just being just a regular piece of metal or carbon fiber, I'd rather have some sort of visibility outside through the roof, you know. So having a see-through roof is beneficial and expected in electric cars. I'm gonna let you hear this acceleration test just so you can hear. See, the only thing you hear is wind. You can't even tell that I just accelerated to X miles per hour, because the only thing you hear is a little bit of road noise and maybe just a whole bunch of wind. All right, so let's go ahead and take a quick look at the interior now. You see it's got perforated seats. I believe they're heated and cooled. Why even play the guessing game? Let's see what we got in here. Now for controls, you see there's, you know, mirrors, steering, all this other stuff. That's like the main stuff. And then you can come in here for your pedals. You see everything that changes: sport, acceleration. My acceleration set to insane. This isn't a 100D or ludicrous or anything. This is just a regular Model S long range. I don't know if it still feels insane after you've driven enough Teslas. So all that stuff is adjustable. Drag strip mode, I didn't notice that before. Let's see about suspension. Ooh, advanced, and you can see that you can adjust your dampening settings. So that's all advanced technology right there. We're at 13%, barely got anything. Good thing we only ran around a corner. Let's see, autopilot, different settings. Look at everything. Locks, lights, display, trips, navigation, safety, service, software, and updates. Now you see, I kind of like the way this display is broken up opposed to just all being in one screen. You know, allows you to make easier use of this screen. It's more manageable. This is all music, multimedia, and then GPS, and then the extra little car stuff right there. You see there's a phone. You can even see like there's little extra additional icons. So definitely you can watch like YouTube and all that other good stuff on here. Spotify, that. The full view with the cameras and phone call in case I need to call somebody. Climate control, you push this and you can just adjust those stuff right there. So here we finally found where the heated seat section is. So you have to push where that right there, it says high. You can have it, maybe have it set to low. Usually it'll say like a temperature or something like that. So you just push that. There's 3 levels of adjustment for the heated and cooled seats. And you change the direction, you know, all this sort of stuff, and speed and all that good stuff. A lot of people think this is cool. This was the coolest thing for me when I first got in this car. The little vent direction, I always thought that was so cool. Now, if you look up close at the little PlayStation 2 graphics, you can see where the air is flowing like that. You see the simulation? That's dope, but let's look at the rest of the car. Now, this stuff in here, you see that it says Model S on the door sill. It doesn't show on the back, it's just for the front seat. But you see what the door looks like. Very simple, standard looking door. Nothing too crazy about it, but there is a lot of technology in these cars. Now, yes, these buttons may look boring and standard, but this right here to open the door is touch. So it's not a button that you click, it's just touch. A few different ways that you can adjust the seats here. And if we look inside the armrest, just big space. There is a light in here, but I don't see chargers. Also, you got this little cubby holder right here. Just push that right there to close it, or push it back that, close that way. It looks like it should go, oh, there we go. Okay, so it does. Push there, push it one time, push it again, and closes the rest of the way. That's dope. Now, just so you know, this is a 2022, and these aren't the stock wheels that it comes with originally, but it is about the same size of the wheel that comes in the original. I've seen some with 20s, 21s, and 22s. So no matter what rims you choose, you're always gonna have this kind of stance on here. I wanna make sure I give a quick shout out and thank you to Lappin Motor Company. They're the ones that let me do the videos of the cars. Make sure if you're looking for a nice car in Scottsdale, Arizona, come and check them out. They take good care of me, I'm sure they'll take care of you. Now, if we get a close look at it, it does look like carbon fiber. It looks like real carbon fiber. And it doesn't look like the most craziest carbon fiber I've ever seen, but it definitely looks like real carbon fiber for sure. Full disclaimer, I doubt this spoiler adds any downforce, really. It's mostly aesthetic for looks. Let's take a second and actually open this trunk real quick. When you look inside here, there's actually plenty of space inside here. You actually could probably get your lunch and sit here Indian style and get yourself a good little snack if you wanted. And then to close it, just push the button, obviously. It's gonna close that nice and smoothly. Now we're gonna go to the front. I'm gonna show you how you actually do that. All right, so when you hop back in the car, in order to pop the hood and the trunk, you see these little buttons right here, you have to push open. You have to push open, and I'm gonna open the trunk again too. So you have to push the actual words open, open. Now this one, the trunk, you can actually close it from here as well. Let's check that out. All right, so let's check out the front. Obviously, all you gotta do is push that one button, and then the front of this pops open nice and smoothly. And yeah, to be honest, it's not the craziest amount of space. It's actually quite moderate. So I thought this would be cool for you to see. When you open the door, you have to just touch it, and it opens like that. It pops out like that. I think that is dope. All right, so I got the seat set directly behind myself. I'm 6 feet tall, and I got the seat set exactly how I would leave it if I was gonna be driving. So I didn't change it at all, basically. And hopping in the back here, I have enough leg room, but one thing I don't like about this electric car is that the fact that for this car specifically, my feet are like up. My feet are like way up here. Like my knees should be like at least down like another like 6 inches. My knees should be like down here. My knees are way up here. So I'm sitting here riding. Let's go. This will be an uncomfortable road trip for sure. So like if you're looking for a Tesla Model S, understand that the battery is going to be on the floor. So whoever sits in the back seat, your feet are going to be like up a little notch. So there's like, as far as being able to sit back here for road trips, I wouldn't plan on having no grown big men back here. Make sure you got like kids or something in the back seat, because it's moderately comfortable back here. It's not too great. And I'm in my tank top because it was hot in this thing. Like, it's like freezing in the morning and blazing here in the afternoon. Thank you, Arizona. One cool thing about the back seat though is the climate control for the back passengers. Check this out. So look at that. You got a nice climate control for the people in the back, and it's actually fully touchscreen. Like you can see, like it's not like how would you expect like how the front screen is. It's a little bit different. It's like more like choose what you want to do kind of thing. But it's cool. Just a heater for each seat. You can change your music. I don't know if you want to Cardi B, but that's cool. And Netflix, Hulu, Disney, what else? Twitch back here, that's cool. And climate control. So it's so much more than just climate control like you see on other ones. It's almost like there's a TV in the back. So like I said, kids should be sitting in the back. Kids should be enjoying that in the back, because nobody else is gonna want to do that. Like unless you short or something, back seat is not the place to be. One more thing I noticed is speakers up here, and you got like a light right here and a hook that pops out so you can hang your little shirt or whatever here. All right, let's get on out of here. Get your key, put it right here. See how it says that right there? Make sure you put your key there, right there. Unless you actually own the car, then you can like use your phone. But more than likely, if you're just doing a test drive like me, you have the key. Or when I do rentals on Turo, you get a key like this as well. Or you can actually, Turo has a thing where you can use the app on your phone. You can unlock the car with your app. hit me up, Turo. All right, so to go, like I said, now it's nice. You can actually see it. See, get your seat belts, mirror, everything check. Make sure you do your checklist before you go in a new car you're not used to. Now, like I said, I'm not used to this whole the yoke system, you know, that they got going on here. No, I'm still used to having a whole wheel of real estate, but there are perks. There's some quirks that benefit for you having a steering wheel right here opposed to the regular one. Like I said, increased visibility. I'm pretty sure at one point it took a while for people to get used to switches, you know, for turn signals. Now you got a button for a turn signal, you know, so it's not that big of a deal to switch up. Granted, if you're like stuck in your ways and you don't want to change it, it's probably gonna be the biggest thing in the world to you. Oh, I don't want to have to use a Yoke. What happened to my button? I need the button. You know, I think, honestly, in my opinion, I think it's pretty cool that you can go reverse park right here. So it's like kind of like if people don't know how to use the car, they're gonna have a hard time stealing it. They're like, hey, how do I go? Like, I got the key now, but how do I get out of here again? Like, come on, bro. But we've had enough fun. Let's get on back. Now, the Tesla Model S, the new one, it's a pretty nice vehicle. I mean, granted, having driven the other Teslas, I feel like this one is probably the most advanced because of the differences that Tesla has implemented, you know, with the steering wheel as well as the shifter changing, you know, the shifter location change, you know, as well as the blinker change, the new steering wheel with the yoke. I like that. That's, to me, in my opinion, that is dope right there. I like change. Some people don't like change, just like with the new BMWs, the new grille style. They don't have the little small kidney no more. Now they have that big old huge egg looking shape piece one, you know. But honestly, that's probably one of my favorite M3s, you know. So what I'm trying to say is change is good, you know. So don't hate on the Tesla just because it ain't like the old Tesla. You wouldn't want people judging you off of who you were 10, 15 years ago, would you? I guess what the main thing it comes down to for this vehicle is, who is this car for? You know, a lot of people like Teslas, and a lot of people want electric car but don't know which one to get, you know. I think this one is for people who have already tried electric cars and want a little bit something better without having to go all the way to Porsche Taycan, because this one is a little bit different from the older model of Tesla. I hope you enjoyed the video. This is Slay Edge Media. Make sure you stay tuned for plenty of more content, and also like and subscribe. Definitely hit the like button if you stayed all the way to this point. All right, see you guys in the next one. All right, it's the last bit I'm gonna do. We're gonna do a little bit of acceleration. Now you see these cars right here. Now we're gonna sneak on past them, you know, just sneak on past them. You know, very Tesla style. They weren't even expecting me to sneak on past them like that, but is it really sneaking past if you're going by like a bullet? Catch you guys in the next one.